Hello everyone, welcome to Softic Mentor. Today we are going to learn how we can make a map by using a vector data. In that case, I am taking an example of district shapefile of Pakistan. I am going to add it by using add data, and then we will use that information that is stored in open attribute table. Then after that, using information, I am going to make a map, and you will learn how we can make a map in GIS. So guys, first I am going to add data by using add data tool. In this case, I am going to take district boundary of Pakistan, and this is the district boundary. You can see that there are many districts in Pakistan, and this they have same color. But I want to make their different color. So how I will do it? So today we are basically discuss this. As we have previously discussed that there are two type of view in GIS. First one is data view and the second one is the layout view. If you just click on the layout view, you will feel the difference that it is enclosed in some you can say the lines or some layout, or you can see the size is reduced now and the margins are there, so you can create a map there. First we are going to see how much detail, how much information we have in our attribute table. So where is attribute table? You can see in the table of content there is written one layer which is district boundary. After right clicking there, you can see the third option which is open attribute table. Click on that one, and after clicking on that one you can see open attribute table, and it contain multiple of information. For example, it can what province it fall, what polygon, what district is in which district. Similarly, the districts as well as admin unit and different shape length and shape area. However, I want to map it according to the districts. Different district have different color. For example, so how I am going to do it? So first you have to go to properties, and you can see in the properties you will have a different option. So I will go to symbology and then categories. You can see the symbology, that is the fifth one in this tab, and in symbology you can see the second option which is categories. And in categories there's multiple options there. You can see the value field. You have to select that value field in which you have stored the information, or which information you want to use it for map. For example, I am going to use district for a different color. I want to make a map of district, so I'm just going to select district field, and which color and you want to assign to that districts. So I'm just going to select, there are multiple options I have, so I'm just randomly selecting that green, yellow, red. Usually this look very good. And after, you can see there's nothing in this. Why? Because I have not added all values. So first I am going to click add all values, and you can now see all the districts in of the Pakistan. So now I am going to uncheck this one, and you can see the districts. Total districts is 161, and these are all districts. You can change the color from there, any color you want to, you can change from here. So I am going to mark it from green to red. So this is the way. So now I am going to apply this to all. So just applying there and pressing OK, you can see the color, the variation in the color. I have not aligned the color on the basis of some information, but just to make it visually attractive, I have assigned a different colors to different district of Pakistan. Then after assigning color, now I am going to show the name of the districts. For example, if I want to know what district it is, I cannot see from the color or from anything. So how will I know the color, or how will I know the name of the district? So we will go to the properties again, and as you can see in the properties, the last fourth heading, which is labels, I will just click on label, and you can see the label field is selected in the province. So if you own the label, it will show you the provinces. However, we want to see the name of the districts. So just go to the districts, and after selecting district you have to press apply and then OK. After applying, still there is no appear because we have not selected label feature. So we will right click on that again district boundary, and you can see the label feature. After just clicking label features, you will see the name of all the districts. So this is how for example, I wanted to see this the shape file, or you can say the polygon of that particular district, and that is Rajanpur. Similarly, you can see the multiple one, Multan and the Jhang. So I can just by going to that, I will see the name of the particular district. For example, Miyawali. This is Khushab and then Sargoda. So there are multiple districts I can see by using this GIS. Now I wanted to make a map of this you can say the Pakistan district shapefile. So I will just remember I have said that there are two type of view in GIS. First one is data view and the second one is the layout view. So I'm just going to click on layout view. So now I'm just going to again option select, and I will unselect that particular polygon that I have selected so far. So now I have to increase the size of this one, because in map you can see 75% of your map should be covered by your required shape or required polygon you wanted to show. So how you are going to increase the size, you can see here just at the right of pen, you can see fix zoom in, fix zoom out. So I'm going to press fix zoom in, and you can see the increase in size just pressing. So however, you have one more chance by just clicking on full extent. It will show you the full extent of that one. You can also change the page print setup like this. You will just click right click on that outside, and you can see the page and print setup. After just going to page and print setup, you can change the orientation of page. For example, I wanted to see the map in a landscape rather than in a portrait, so I will just click on OK. So now you can see this is in a landscape. So this map should be in a landscape because you can see the shape of the polygon or shape of the district shape file will be more in the size of the you can see to the viewer the more size, and you can see the more details by using landscape. So you can see the margin is not, how will you write that margins? So I'm just going to select that particular line, and now you can go to align and the distribute. So I'm going to distribute, and just after clicking fit to margin, you can see it will go to the margins. Now it is as selected. Now you can select the full extent, and this is how you can see the maximum part of on the map. Now map have different attributes. For example, different elements. For example, the north scale, scale bar, legend. So this is the attribute elements of map. So how you are going to insert this in this map? So you can see the option of insert, and just right of bookmark, just click on that insert, and you can click on north arrow. Just there are multiple options for you to select the north arrow. So you can select this Esri North 17. I'm just going to press OK. So after selecting it OK, I'm just going to drag that on the top, and you can increase the size of that north arrow. So I have increased the size of north arrow. Now I want to put or insert a scale bar in that map. So I will just go to insert, and you can see the scale bar there. Now you can see scale bar. There are multiple options for you to save that, but I am going to select that first one, alternating scale bar one. I will go to the properties. I will set the properties of that one. For example, I wanted to see my scale in a kilometer. There are different units. For example, I want to see in a kilometers. Maybe you want to see in miles, but I want to see in kilometers. What will we show in the labels? I will just write km and the points, and I'm reducing it to 2. For example, apply and then OK, then press OK. This is the map. This is the scale bar. You can see there. You can just drag there, and you can increase the size or width of that one so that it will be more visually understandable. So now insert and going to text, and you can see the text there. I will just write scale bar, and I can adjust the size of that scale bar. I just double click on that one, and you can see the change symbol. Now I'm doing a bold and increasing the size up to 18. Now I'm pressing OK, apply and OK. Now you can just select that one and you can drag that to there, scale bar. So this is a scale bar, this is element. In this case I'm not going to add legend there because there are multiple colors you can see there, so it's not enough space to include that legend there. So this is north arrow, this is scale bar, and if you want to add the title of that one, for example, districts of Pakistan. So this is the title of our map, and you can just drag there, and you can increase the size by the same procedure you have done in the text form. You can just go to change symbol. For example, I am going to increase this size to 36. I am going to do bold. You can also change the font of that one. OK, and apply OK. So this is the district of Pakistan, and at the top you can see the north scale, at below you can see the scale bar, and this is the Pakistan shape file. So this is how we can make a map by using GIS, so that this show the multiple option. Previously it was just a vector data, nothing was there. So we have shown the label features, we have insert the north arrow, the title, and the scale bar. Oh sorry, the scale bar is below. You can just pressing up and down to adjust it. So in this way we are going to make a map. Thank you for watching my channel. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it so that you can receive more videos. And in the next video we are going to discuss how we can save our map in a high quality image, because whenever you just take the screenshot or by using snippet tool, or something else by using window F and print, you will not get a image of high quality. So how we will get a high quality image? So in this next video we are going to learn this one. Thank you so much.